Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. This is the Wednesday morning, the Wednesday after the night before. It's January the 4th. I am Mike and I am with Julian.
Hello.
And Brogan.
Hello.
And in today's show, we're going to be covering some New Year's crypto news. We're going to be looking at some NFT reviews. We're also going to be looking at something breaking news in the introduction, which you might want to bookmark us for and like and subscribe, as Brogan would say.
Yes.
But before we get to any of that, how was your New Year's Eve?
Very noisy.
How was yours?
Hated the fireworks.
Agreed. A ridiculous amount of fireworks.
Too many fireworks.
Right above a house, and debris fell into well.
It was like a war zone.
Yeah.
It was.
And it lasted for about 3 hours.
It did. It went on and on and on.
As I said to you earlier, I felt like a 6-year-old attending prep school in Texas.
It did. I felt like I was at a concert in Las Vegas.
Absolutely horrendous.
So.
And they weren't pretty fireworks either.
No, they were just...
You've got me going
loud
now.
and annoying.
I don't mind a pretty one. My grandma always used to say, oh, look at that, Prince of Wales feathers. Didn't get any of that with these. Just loud bangs and aggression.
They were like those stun grenades you get in Call of Duty, weren't they?
I would
just a loud crack.
Oh, yeah.
Just irritating.
Yeah, but according...
And at 2 o'clock, there was some idiot opposite you who'd obviously bought about 40 and forgotten about them, right?
Yeah.
And then every 10 seconds, it was just like, bang, reload, bang, reload. Just ridiculous.
Well, according to the police, they searched 2,000 cars in the area over the December period.
They're searching cars when they were all in the air, weren't
They
they?
didn't find a single illegal firework. So their job's done.
Uh-huh.
Because, God forbid, they looked out the window at 12:15 on New Year's Eve and saw that the sky and the heavens were opening with fireworks. So where did all these non-illegal fireworks come from?
Do you know what worries me about it as well? That amount of noise surely eventually is going to cause a rockfall.
It will, yeah. It will.
Anyway, we spent a long time on that, but I think it deserved it.
It did. It's always good to get it off your chest.
Got my goat, it did.
It did. Yeah. So, let's start the new year with a bang, Brogan.
Yes.
And let's crack open
Oh dear.
the crypto price and see if we're sparkling or not.
Right. Do you have any guesses for the Bitcoin price?
16,850.
16,875.
60,845.
Oh.
He wakes up every morning, checks it,
Yeah.
just so he knows if the stream. Not just see the price, not see where it's come from.
Yeah.
Just so he knows for the stream.
It's not moving at all, is it?
Well, I will tell you something. In the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to have another capitulation event, and we're going to come all the way down to 14, 13,000 before we recover and finish the end of the year feeling like millionaires.
Because it's going to be at 60 like I predicted.
No,
If nobody's watched our
nobody's predicted
awards
60.
Was it an awards ceremony? where
It
I
was
did
an
that?
awards show, yeah.
Yeah, I predicted that there.
You did. It's not going to happen.
It really is.
I'm eating my hat if it does.
I know you are.
It's not going to happen.
It is.
So, we don't have word on the bird anymore.
No?
We have, get ready for it, bird words.
Better words. Do you
That's
want to...
Oh, why have we changed it?
Because it's too long. It doesn't fit.
Oh,
And I'm
I
not
liked
using
word
them.
on the bird.
Okay.
We'll go back to it then, shall we, next week?
I preferred it.
All right, we'll go back to it. So, bird words.
Yep.
We're gonna, what we're going to do, because it's the new year and you like to freshen things up,
Yeah.
we're actually going to have this section sponsored.
Are we?
Yes, because we have found a purveyor of crypto news on Twitter who covers pretty much every crypto nugget that you could find.
All right.
So we're going to make a nice little slide and add them. But if Brogan can take it away with the first one.
Yes. We've got a tweet from Plan B. Happy Bitcoin birthday. He's got his hex dump, or this data. So basically, he's got this huge data. He's got the hex data.
It's on the screen there.
And on the right, it says the times, the 3rd January 2009.
Like mature.
Read carefully, Julian. Can you see what that says? Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. That was in the UK. This is the Genesis block of Bitcoin.
Yes. The
This
birth.
is the first block ever mined on Bitcoin and was mined yesterday, 14 years ago. 14 years ago.
Yeah.
January 2009.
Yeah,
14 years
2003,
ago. So yesterday was Bitcoin's 14th birthday.
Very nice.
Yep. So I'm very, very, very
So
happy.
just to put people's minds at ease, that is 14-year-old news.
Yeah.
It's not that the banks are going to go bust again.
Well, it's cyclical, isn't it?
Yeah. But not today.
No. Well, no one's back at work till next Monday. So the earliest the banks are going to go out of business is next Monday.
Because nothing happens when people don't work, does it?
No.
It's amazing, really.
Maybe everyone should stop working at the same time. So
No
that-
political stuff happens when they have their summer break either.
No.
Why don't they just go home?
Yeah. That's a good
That's
idea.
true.
I think the world would be a safer place without politicians.
Without work, is what we're saying.
You're starting to sound like a communist.
Yeah, we don't work, we all work
Oh,
together.
no.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Anyway, we killed the one subscriber that was watching, so let's carry on and see if we can kill ourselves, shall we? So the second word on the bird is
Like
a
we said,
warning.
Is a laugh from the bird.
Oh.
So, what goes with ping, Brogan?
Pong. What goes with ding?
Dong.
Julian. What goes with bink?
Bonk.
Exactly.
Spot on.
Bonk.
Now then,
The dog coin of Solana.
this is a warning.
Yes. The Dogecoin is.
This is a warning
Called Bonk.
called Bonk. Please don't buy this coin.
I won't.
It's a meme coin that's being hyped up by everybody to get it to the price where they're going to dump their coins on you. So this is another pump and
Dump.
dump. Don't buy the bonk.
I won't. Why did we not know about it sooner, though? Because so then we could have bought it at the low price and we could have dumped on everybody else.
Because that's not what we do on this channel. Crypto Warehouse is about educating the
Gotta make
masses.
money somehow. Been doing this for 6 months.
We have 4.
Not a single.
Why are we not
Dollar
more
or dime.
famous?
Why are we not more famous?
Yeah.
I think it's because we stream at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday when everyone's at work.
But they
Yep.
are at work, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going for. So they're the word on the birds, or the bird words,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But now
Mm-hmm.
we move on to the first article. And this
Yep.
is the subject of our stream today, which is, are we in a bull market, Julian?
No.
And the person who's written this, Mr. Voorhees,
Eric Voorhees.
the title is Voorhees Not Wrong.
Ah.
It's a good one, that. It's a good one to start the show.
Well, I hope he's not, because then he'll be Voorhees, a very good fellow.
So, take it away, Brogan. What has Jason's brother said about the crypto market this year?
A lot of good things, actually.
Padding for time.
Aye. Have we got music playing in the background?
No, I'm just typing something really quickly.
Have we? Is the music not playing?
No, because he started singing, if you remember, when we
Yeah,
touched
the
on it.
random guy.
Oh.
Sounds like we're in a boozer. Is he doing his own things again?
Yes, I was getting. I commented. Please make sure you like, subscribe.
Just does his own random things.
It'll appear there. Anyways, crypto veteran Eric Voorhees makes prediction for next bull market. Highlights major lesson from 2022. Crypto veteran Eric Voorhees is predicting when Bitcoin will go on its next bull run while reflecting on 2022. In a new interview, Voorhees says it will not take another decade for a crypto bull market. A quote from him says, "It won't be 10 years. If it takes 10 years for the bull market to happen, probably the whole thing failed. So I'm happy bounding it in that way. I would guess it's sometime in the next 6 months to 3 years. I think that's generally how long it takes people's minds to start changing and speculative cycles to
Is he a
return."
taxi driver? I'll be coming around your corner in the next 5 minutes to 60 minutes.
What a load of nonsense.
You know, we talked about Bitcoin being cyclical. And it's in a 4-year cycle. You have your bear market,
Yeah,
your accumulation phase,
yeah,
your bull market blow off top,
yeah.
then you have your decline into the bear market, and it's repeated. For 12 years, we have been in this cycle.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe
3 of
13
those 4 years, he's predicted something's going to happen.
It's just exactly the same.
Obviously.
People want an analogy.
Yeah,
Feast, digest, shat.
correct. He's
You
right.
might as well have said in the next 4 years something's going to happen with Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah, it will.
An octopus
Thanks.
would give us a more accurate prediction than Mr. Voorhees.
Voorhees is not a good fellow, is he?
Voorhees is not a good fellow.
Voorhees says that macroeconomic conditions need to improve, and the Federal Reserve likely has to pivot to a less hawkish stance.
I love the obvious nature.
There's a
The
lot of
sun
insight.
needs to rise in the morning
Yeah.
for us to get solar power. So I predict the sun is going to rise in the next 6 to 12 months.
Where is his article being published?
Noddy Times.
Daily Huddle.
Who?
Daily Huddle.
The Daily Huddle.
Prefer Glenn.
Yeah, I did. I did.
It also
Cracking foot on him, hasn't he?
as long as
Amazing.
interest rates are held high and monetary conditions are tighter, it's going to be a headwind. That'll start changing in early to mid 2023. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin was at like $40,000 by the summer. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And that's like 2.5x from here. So it's a great return.
It's just words, isn't it?
He's just a
words.
clown.
This lesson that people keep needing to learn is the dangers of custodial exchanges and custodial wallets. This is not a new lesson. That's the one that we needed to keep teaching. And I don't expect that brand new people to crypto are going to hop right over to self-custody. But certainly anyone who's in the industry for a little while and learns about some of this stuff needs to understand how to use basic self-custody.
Wrong.
That's it.
He's wrong.
It's just
Why is it wrong?
words that mean nothing again.
Yeah. He stated the obvious,
Yeah.
Right.
and then said that everybody in crypto over a period of time needs to learn how to use self-custody. Now, do you keep all of your money in a safe in your house?
No,
No. It's with a bank, isn't it?
it is.
Right. And why is that? Because your house could be robbed.
Yes.
Now, if you've got a ledger in your house, you're going to have to keep your private keys somewhere.
Yep.
You have to.
Yep.
So your private keys are going to be in your house. Your ledger with your crypto on is going to be in your house. Your house burns down. Everything's
Lost it
gone.
all.
You've lost it all.
Yeah.
So what I don't agree with is this attitude of these crypto people who say you need to have your own money and you need to look after it and you need to keep it from the evil corporations. Whilst I agree with the theory of it, it's not practical.
No. He needs to think his thoughts out a lot more than this.
Somebody needs to make a wallet that somebody else can act like a multi-sig wallet. And what I mean by that is that your wife would have her wallet
Yep.
that you maybe could
Or
be given
purse.
a purse, of course. Let's be anatomically correct on this.
Well, should we have done that though?
No, I don't think you've assumed her.
Bad.
You've assumed her attire.
I have.
Haven't
Coin
you?
holder.
You are.
That's what it needs to be.
Fanny pack.
Who?
Fanny pack.
That's right. So,
Could be anything.
Okay.
what needs to happen is there needs to be a halfway house between a crypto exchange and a custodial wallet.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, a non-custodial wallet. Because the average person isn't going to be able to use MetaMask or Phantom Wallet.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
So I know where he's coming from, and he's right. But if we had regulation and exchanges were held accountable, once you get regulated, you then fall under the protection of the governments.
Yep.
You know, this FCID protection, or whatever it's called in America, and then we've got the same thing in the UK
Yeah.
where it's 75,000, whatever. If we get exchanges to that stage where they're classified as banks,
We're winning.
we're winning. So I don't agree with this argument that everybody needs to have self-custody.
No. Do you think the day will come where the mainstream banks actually come into this sphere?
Yes, they have to.
Yeah, I agree.
They have to.
Then
Because
it'll kill all these exchanges.
probably. It'll end up being
Perceived
like,
trust.
if you look at IG,
Yeah.
which is more of a trader platform for stocks
Yeah.
and shares, and then you look at Vanguard. What does Vanguard do? You go along, you put your 100 quid in, and you buy your stocks, and that you don't do anything. You click a button and you put your £100 in, or you set up a direct debit and you
Yeah.
put your £100 a month
Good
in.
marketing of Vanguard as well.
Brilliant. And then it just does it all.
Yeah. It's very catchy. And I'm not even a customer.
I'm not a customer.
No.
But the point is, they're point and click, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're very easy.
Very easy.
And a bank has to come along and say, do you want to keep your money in pounds? Do you want to keep money in dollars? Would you like to buy some Bitcoin or buy some Ethereum?
Yeah.
And you
Yep.
click a button and it's there.
Yeah. And they'll make more money out of it because if you have multi-currency accounts, they
Yeah.
charge you more.
Exactly. So there needs to be a shift to the centre,
Yeah.
because we've got extreme left and extreme right
Yeah.
in crypto at the minute, and there's no common ground.
That's
And
it.
people like him aren't helping, because if he tells you that you have to look after your own crypto or you're going to lose it all, it's going to scare everybody away.
Yeah.
Like Jason does in Friday the 13th. He scares a lot of people away, mainly with the knives that he uses to stab
Do
you
we
in
have
your
to
face.
pay money to have music on? We do, don't we?
No?
Not if it's free. If
No.
it's like
Yeah, this ain't free.
it's free.
We can't have Warren G regulate, can we? Because that's what we're all about.
It is. Yes. Right then. Is there anything else you want to add to this about self-custody?
No, I mean, no. Yes, something which we like self custody. We hold ourselves, but it's more a bit easier to use. Like you have your wallets, yeah, it looks nice, but it's kind of bare. Even though yes, it looks nice, you can access the internet with it and
Yeah.
pay for things. If they had more features like safeguarding features or ways of which just still contain self custody, but more secure than what we have now. I think that'd be a lot better. I like Revolut.
Yeah.
So, but I think my age group would want to manage other things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on then, shall we? What's next? We have Yanks a Lot. Brother of Sir Lancelot, I believe.
Okay.
So what have the Americans had to say about crypto?
Right.
'Cause this is a great benchmark for how far through the bear market we are.
Most Americans think crypto is unsafe. A recent YouGov survey revealed how most US citizens feel about cryptocurrency and related topics. The majority of Americans view cryptocurrency as unsafe for financial investments, according to a recent YouGov poll of more than 1,200 US citizens. 55% considered it to be either very or somewhat unsafe, with only 18% describing it as safe.
So you said 1,200.
Yeah.
So out of a population of 350 million people, 550 think it's unsafe.
You can see why, though.
Why 550 people think it's unsafe?
And bear in mind,
We've had nothing but bad media coverage for 12 months.
We have.
no, but bear in mind, the article says most Americans. They've got 1,220 people, or what is it? 1,200 people. Most Americans aren't 1,200 people.
No, they're not.
No, it's badly written. Yeah, again.
And the people who will have filled it out on the YouGov website will be pro-Biden, pro-Democrats.
That's why they're on the YouGov website.
Difference, though.
It
I
does.
think it has been a bad year for crypto's perception. It can't not be. Everything's gone wrong. You've had a lot of crooks.
We have.
It's all bad news. There's not been any good news stories. That's bound to be.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is just catered and crafted to make it sound bad.
Yeah.
So
This sounds like Gary Gensler's written it, the head of the SEC.
But it don't surprise me.
And he's got his 1,200 mates to fill it out and
But
all say it's a terrible
if
thing.
we'd have done our own study
Mm-hmm.
for 10 people, I think we'd have got the same result.
Depends who you ask. That's the same with these polls. It depends who you ask. It's not a large
General
enough.
people.
It's not a large enough.
You pick 10 people walking down Main Street now.
Yeah.
pool of answers to.
They would
actually-
say that. Nah, it's dodgy.
That's if you can actually find ones that speak English.
Yeah. Kemal.
Kemal.
Yeah.
Let's carry on. Sorry.
Furthermore, even those who already own cryptocurrencies are almost as likely to view it as unsafe as those as unsafe as those who are yet to buy digital assets. It also suggests that many Americans would like the US government to ramp up crypto regulation until the 46% they support such regulation, agreeing with five of Democrats and 50% of Republicans.
So go on.
So there's a government survey
Yeah.
led by the government
Yeah.
of 1,200 people, which is
Yeah.
hardly anybody,
Yeah. Which is probably less people than work in the department that wrote this study. Yeah.
which all point towards the fact that we need more crypto regulation. This is a
Yeah.
joke.
So if we go out onto that street and we find some knuckle draggers and we say, what do you think of cryptocurrency? And they go, very bad, very bad.
Yeah.
They're not going to then follow that up with, we
No.
need more regulation.
Yes, we need the government to regulate.
We need
No.
the government to come in and regulate.
No.
Don't know
they
what accent I'm going down with that route.
Russian.
Russian.
Yeah.
That's true. So you wouldn't... So it's clearly
Yeah, it is.
one-sided.
But do I disagree with the actual comment being made? No, I don't.
No, I agree with
The
you.
article's rubbish,
It is.
and it's another mind bender.
It is. Absolutely.
But no, it's right.
We
It's
need...
had a very, very bad year in the press.
It has.
It's had a very, very bad year. Full stop.
We need a makeover
It
and a
needs
catchy theme tune, don't we?
regulation.
Like Vanguard, we need a catchy theme tune,
Yeah, we do.
don't we? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some comments so I can use my spangled out.
We're not going to have any
Application.
comments at this time of the morning. Everyone's
know.
still asleep. In fact, most of the people in this room right now are still asleep.
Yeah,
Our eyes tell a different
Yeah.
story to our mouths.
Well, this.
yeah.
What else has the
My
article got to
mind's
say?
not clear either to think straight. I'm thinking I've still just got the one mince pie to get rid of.
We've still got a cupboard full of panettone,
Same,
Fruit.
same.
fruit panettone.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I feel for you. But that one mince pie is actually encased in a 6 mince pie box, and the box really, really annoys me. In fact, I'm tempted to just tip it all in one go. Get rid of the pie as well.
Throw it out
Just
your
get
window.
it out.
Throw it out your window.
Yeah.
What else then, Brogan? Let's move on. Is
Public.
Are we on? Are we still on the same article?
No.
Are
No,
we,
no, we left that one last.
Have we moved on to Home Alone?
Yep.
Oh, this is a good
Love
article.
that Christmas film.
I do.
Love it.
I do. I like the amount of pain and suffering one man can go through
Yeah.
without giving up on his goal.
2.
Very much like us.
Yeah,
Reminiscent of our
That's true,
quest
actually.
for YouTube fame.
exactly. Why are we not more famous? You know why? Because we don't ask enough people to like and subscribe to the channel.
That's
And
very true.
click the
Please,
buttons.
please like, subscribe.
Turn on the bell.
I,
heard
you know,
somebody
you know
say
what?
that the
I don't
other
even
day.
do this anymore.
I heard somebody say that the other day.
Stop leaning back from the microphone.
You don't say turn
But I
on the
only speak when I'm.
You don't say turn on your notifications. Click the bell. That's what they say.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
To make it more simple.
Click the bell.
Click the bells.
Don't let the bells end. Next article, Home Alone.
Okay. Public filings reveal a $3 billion crypto trader who still lives with his mum.
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
nothing's wrong with it.
Why do they have to be so negative?
Who's negative?
All these articles.
This isn't negative.
Carry on.
While living at his parents' house in Sydney, Australia, this crypto trader took home over $7 million in profits in 2021, according to public records. A 25-year-old crypto investor, he should get a house, who traded nearly $3 billion, $3 billion Australian dollars, $2 billion worth of crypto in 2021, ran his crypto empire from the comfort of his parents' home in Sydney, Australia, according to public records. I'm not going to say that name. Registered at his parents' house in Guildford, Sydney, Darren's crypto business took home 10 million Australian dollars, which is $7.1 million, in after-tax profits for the fiscal year ended June 30th.
So we don't
It's
actually
just
know.
a bunch of numbers.
We
It
don't
doesn't
actually
matter.
know he lived at home. That's just his registered address.
Yeah.
See, this is the new age. This reminds me of when the internet started. You had all these bedroom billionaires or
Yeah.
bedroom millionaires, people working from the bedrooms, making a business, and then moving out and flourishing or cashing in and running away.
Yeah.
So he'll do this for a couple of more years, pack it in, and never to be seen again.
Go surfing.
Go surfing. I think this is great news.
Yes, absolutely.
We
You
need
just don't
more.
like the
It means there's
negative stuff.
profitability in the crypto markets.
It just implies
Although-
that he's a geek with no friends. Do you not think?
I don't. I could be him right now, but I'll have $2 million in my bank, or whatever
Yeah.
it is. I don't care.
Yeah, but I think it's just the wrong perception again.
I mean, I know it's text, and you can't really have like an emotional agenda behind text on a screen. But when he says, "Oh yeah," but he still lives with his mum,
Yeah.
it feels like it should be negative.
Yeah, it does.
It on the article like
Brings a
title.
warm glow.
There's a fella there
me.
that's on his own footing, set himself up and his family for life.
Yeah.
We have a poke at him by saying he's living at home, therefore implying he's got no friends and no life.
Well, you're
But
reading
yet-
into this.
But yet, we've got a national lottery, which is a gaming scheme, betting,
No, absolutely not.
with the headline of "It could be you."
It won't be you. That's
Yeah,
the
you
headline.
It
Poor
could
loner.
be you if you actually put the effort in
Mm.
and do something instead of just putting your pound down and hoping.
So what you're saying is that you can still profit from a negative market. That's what
Yep.
it should be
Yes.
looked at,
Absolutely.
rather than
And the person that does that should not be seen as some sort of social outcast.
Because it's the best way to come into the market. 'Cause
Yeah.
Let's say you're at the heights of the market.
Mhm.
If you're a complete idiot if you think it's a good time to come in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because the only place of it going up, it's just that
Yeah.
all the time. So if it's here, it's gonna go here. But if it's here, it's gonna go here. So,
Yep.
that's what you gotta see. You gotta see. Okay, it's low enough for me to come in, where it probably will come up in the future.
Yeah, great. Heart warms my heart. This article. He doesn't live there, by the way. I think he lives in probably a penthouse, and he's just got his registered address at his
I'm sure
parents'
he
house.
does. Yeah, he's probably got a girlfriend
So
every week.
so the feds don't raid him.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon.
Dodge Charger he's probably
Yeah.
driving up and down in.
Exactly. Right then.
I have a lot of friends in the bag.
A lot of friends.
Right.
Well, freeloaders. But he don't care, does
Yeah.
No.
He's rich.
Now this is more good news.
he? Mm-hmm.
Costa Latte.
Oh,
Is this Costa Coffee?
Nope.
no, cost a lot. Cost a lot.
It's
Oh.
Costa Latte.
Italian?
See that?
Tell me,
like
'cause
the
I
rich
haven't got a
movement.
clue what you're on about.
We've got that. You've done it 4 times now. We got it the first.
Are you
2
ready for the
times.
article? You're
Oh, we're
looking.
ready. We're
Okay.
ready.
Italy approves 26% capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies. The Italian Senate approved the new tax rate for crypto trading as part of the budget legislation for 2023. On December 29th, 2022, this for the year's end, approved its budget. Capital gains on crypto assets trading over €2,000, approximately $2.13. Is that supposed to be a value? I can whatever. You'll see it on the screen. The legislation defines crypto asset as a digital representation.
Who writes these articles? That's supposed to say $2,130.
How? What in what world does that mean to? What's that? I don't know what.
What's the tax rate then?
Oh my god!
Brogan's
It's
gone into
flustering me.
meltdown. Brogan's gone into
What's the
meltdown.
tax rate that they're putting on?
26%.
All right.
Capital gains. Why is this good news?
Well, it's regulated again.
Regulation, but what's your favourite word?
Adoption.
It's adoption.
Recognition in this
Recognition, adoption,
case. Yeah.
and regulation.
All the
Because
shins.
all the shins.
26% in half bad, you know, as a starting point. I'd have thought they'd gone at full at 50.
That's on your profits as well, don't forget.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
true.
bad at all, that.
No. So I think once governments realise there's a taxable event that will bring them in some good money,
Yeah.
then it will be legalised. And it will,
Buena, I think that is.
muy buena.
Yeah, that's not PC.
No, absolutely not. It would be great if we had our Italian correspondent
It would.
on the show
It would.
to give his thoughts.
We actually do.
But he will last seen, I think, in some sort of Toyota with a camel in the back.
The camera's on you.
Is it?
It's Italian Senate.
No,
It's not me.
It's Marcus.
He's not here.
I thought we were gonna do a joke and he was gonna do an Italian
No.
accent. And,
No.
That there was
No,
no
no,
prompt
no,
for
no.
that. That was just off. That was all you then.
Yeah.
but you.
But he's not Italian.
No.
Marcus
But
is
doesn't matter.
Italian. We need Marcus to come in and give his thoughts on this Italian tax.
Yes, we do.
26%. That's what we want.
That would be very entertaining.
Right. Okay. So, moving swiftly on, we have. It's hard to pronounce this one. Proper NFT sales, which is property NFT sales,
Excellent idea.
which is another real-world adoption of the blockchain technology.
Yeah. Is there a utility in this?
There's plenty of utility, as Brogan is going
We've
to
been
tell
live
us.
for 32 minutes and this is our second last article.
Correct.
Whizzing through it.
Too fast.
I don't think you know, this is for the generations that have no
I think,
intention.
well, we normally last for an hour, so
Yeah. We haven't made it to the end yet.
I know, but
We'll get to that Final Fantasy article, and then you'll start to hypothesize about the future of mankind for 25 minutes, monologuing,
Yeah.
and me and Julian will be like that, catching flies with our mouths.
Yeah. Thinking about mince pie again.
Exactly. So this is real world adoption, which is Julian's area of expertise. It's not very exciting, but it will transform an entire industry.
Where's this article from?
oh, the negotiator.
Good friends with the auditor, I believe.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Resources, money laundering. Wait, hold on. I need to click this really quick. Okay. Villet?
Don't worry about names. 2023 is the year that you ignore names.
Yeah.
Right.
He, she,
He,
they.
she,
That's all you
they,
need.
them, it,
Okay.
their, who, when.
Right. Their blockchain and NFT plan to speed up property sales.
Yes.
Portsmouth-based property entrepreneur, him, wants a £500,000 investment into his company, which will take home buying into the next decade. What? Yeah. Him, at 22, is hoping to cash in with the launch of that, a UK-based technology company that he says will digitise property ownership and revolutionise transaction speeds through blockchain. The startup that will work by using online marketplace to list a digital asset or NFT, which is attached to a limited company. which has been set up for the sole purpose of the property transaction. The property, which could be commercial or residential, would be owned by a limited company. The buyer by crypto. Currently, the way it's set up means mortgage or finance options are not available, but it could be an alternative for property developers and cash buyers who want to slash the time it takes to complete a transaction using traditional means.
Morse code again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay,
this
that's
sounds
basically
like
it.
They're using the same sort of technology as we were
Oh,
talking
I've not been
about
on the
in-
article the entire time.
as we were talking about in the freight industry, surely.
Yes.
So rather than it getting passed from one lawyer who reads it, passed to another lawyer who reads it, goes backwards and forwards for 10 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Average, is it, 3 or 4 months to sell
Yeah.
and buy a house?
Yeah.
If everybody's looking at the same things and annotating the same things instantly, surely that's the direction it's going down.
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Perfect sense.
There's a couple of things that you can move onto the blockchain, which would not only speed things up but also legitimize a lot of things.
Yeah.
One is deeds to your house. The other one's your logbook for your
Yeah.
car and ownership of your car
Yeah.
and any debts against your car, whatever.
Yeah.
Same with the house and charges on your house, etc.
Yeah.
So, property and deeds was one of the first industries that people looked at and thought blockchain can really help.
Yeah.
And in the UK, about 15 years ago now, they brought in they started to do a lot of things online, didn't they? A lot of companies hired loads of lawyers and said, for £999, we'll sell your house for you. This is the next natural progression for that. And technically, does a smart contract replace a lawyer? In some instances, it does. In other instances, obviously, you're still going to need to check utility bills and debts and things like that. So this is a good move.
But even if lawyers are involved, but you've improved the speed and the transparency of what's going on, that's a good thing, surely.
Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely. But my question is, what level of adoption is this going to need? So are county councils or land property or whatever they're called, are they going to start accepting blockchain-based deeds?
That's what it's going to need.
That's what it's going to need. Otherwise, it's never going to happen.
But will it be termed as a blockchain deed? It won't, will it?
No.
Electronic.
Yeah.
They'll like that.
Yeah, they will. So there's an awful lot of ifs, buts, and thens with all of these things.
Yeah.
The
But
same.
in theory, this makes perfect sense.
It does. This is a good development. He'll probably get his cash
Yeah,
from
he
somebody.
does.
He'll build a prototype, and then they'll then have to apply the pressure to governments
Yeah.
to get it done. Because most councils, they're still working in 1970s, 1980s processes. So to move everything onto the blockchain is going to take a long time.
But you say that, but then you look at lawyers. They're really archaic, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
But they're now doing everything with these virtual signatures and stuff.
Yeah.
So they've moved quickly without us even knowing. But that's what a lawyer's like.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Yeah.
Very sneaky. Right, mister. This is your area of expertise. So myself and Julian, I believe, can
Can we have a mint?
we can have our 40 winks.
How quick were you to reply to that?
I know,
then?
because he's already programmed it in his brain.
They don't make
whenever
any
we're streaming.
noise.
He was going to go and eat a mint before, and I said no because he's like,
Yeah, the wrapper's an issue.
yeah,
It's not.
no mints. Let's get on with Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy maker Square Enix reaffirms focus on blockchain games.
What they called?
Square Enix.
I thought you said Squirty Nicks. I thought, is that some kind of basketball team? Square in X, yeah.
Square
I thought
Enix.
that was taking incontinence to a whole new level. Really must do stand up.
We've just come up with a new brand, haven't we? Squirty Nicks.
And it could be like condiments.
Yeah, could be padded, couldn't they? Let's get through this Final Fantasy.
Before we get cut off again.
Square Enix is brown sauce. So there's Square Enix isn't for the crypto bear market or gamer pushback, plotting multiple blockchain-powered games ahead. Even as crypto markets remain down and many video game enthusiasts vocally oppose the potential of NFTs in gaming,
They do indeed.
one major game publisher remains focused on Web3 gaming, Square Enix, the creator of major franchises like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest.
Final Fantasy, that's that one where they're all look like little Japanese characters with long, flowing grey hair.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So Square Enix is developing multiple blockchain games based on original IP, or pre-existing games, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fodder.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
For those
important.
listening on Audible, Brogan's eyes are moving from left to right rapidly.
In November, Square Enix announced its first original game built around Ethereum NFTs called Symbiogenesis.
Catchy.
Very catchy. It's not as catchy as Squirty Nix, though.
No.
That is actually a really good idea.
It's a really good idea.
But no one's called Nick here.
No.
Set to launch this spring, it's a digital collectible art. Oh god, it's
Digital collectible
art experience.
No.
So you walk around a room with your NFTs in it. Okay, I don't care.
I despair for crypto
I
sometimes.
really do as well.
Square Enix also recently announced that it would be a strategic advisor for Cross the Ages, a digital trading card game built on Polygon.
The ages.
Cross the Ages.
Cross the ages.
Square Enix and Cross the Ages.
This industry should be really happening, shouldn't it?
Squirty Nix and Crusty Anus don't sound like they should be names of
We've
blockchain
just
companies.
done back-to-back articles, one about a youthful gaming company
Yes.
and one about transferring mortgage deeds. And the best idea of the two is the mortgage deeds.
It is, yeah.
Square Enix announced plans to
Shocking.
release Final Fantasy NFTs via Engine's Polkadot-based Affinity
We
platform.
don't want more NFTs.
If they're watching,
Shove those NFTs up your Squirty Nix.
yeah, if they're watching from Let Me Be Your Fantasy, which were in
Final
1996,
Fantasy.
were it?
Final Fantasy, I think we're up to about 26.
Are we?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 26.
Just don't do it.
No.
Stop your NFT project right
No.
now.
This is
Nobody
as bad as
wants
this is
it.
as bad as bonking, or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Bonky new. Go on then. Give us something, Brogan.
And release the first in-game NFT items for a major franchise game in late 2021 with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So they added NFTs to Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Is that a good thing?
They did something.
What's Breakpoint?
What's
It's
a ghost?
it's a Ghost Recon's another game
Is
franchise.
it like the Call of Duties?
Yeah.
Who's it made by? Don't say Squirty Nix again. You've said
Square
it 4
Enix.
times.
Square Enix.
So they've made this game.
Yeah.
For
Well,
what
they already
platform?
they made this game Web 2, and then they added NFT items. They partnered with a number of crypto game studios, and then did this.
I was expecting this first stream of the year to be full of enthusiasm, and you know what? It's like somebody's put microphones in front of 3 people with massive
Yeah.
hangovers.
We're thinking that 2023 will
It's
see
all
our
crap.
northern mentality of negativity transfer down probably somewhere around Torquay on the south coast. No. We were in Carlisle.
I've got a comment, I've put it up there. Velvet Rope says, I love my mum. Do you guys love your mums?
Who's put that?
Like and subscribe if you love your mum.
Comment down below who your mum is. Maybe not that, but subscribe, please.
I might delete this.
I think you might need to unlist this. You might need to unlist this. We've got no one. Okay.
Because it's Wednesday at 11 o'clock in the UK. Everybody's back at work. They
Miserable as sin.
They
as
all
well.
went back yesterday.
They're properly miserable.
Nobody is going to sit there and type in, show me crypto live streams.
Velvet Rope said, we love crypto. We do.
There's some hundreds of thousands of people this morning got out their stupid coffee warming cup that they're going to put in the car for their journey and just thought to themselves,
Crypto Warehouse,
in
please
the
make
space
sure
of
you
10
like and
days, I've
subscribe.
forgotten how
Yes.
bad my life
Please
was.
do.
Yeah, absolutely. totally agree with you.
Where did that thing come from anyway? The coffee cup thing.
I don't know. Somebody was just had a load of plastic cups.
Have your coffee before you leave.
Yeah.
It's quite simple, isn't it?
I'll put it in a flask.
Well, if you're running that late, one, get up earlier.
Yeah.
Two, find an alternative drink format,
Yeah.
i.e. a cold one.
A beer first thing in the morning.
Oh, orange juice, water, apple juice is a nice choice.
It is.
Although it reminds me of church services.
Should we move on to the questions before Julian goes off on one?
I think we do something off the cuff because we've been streaming for 45 minutes.
I don't want to do any more. Can we do the questions, please? Let's get through the questions and finish this show.
What are those things called when you get an NFT and you get a vote?
Dow.
Yeah, shall we have a DAO because we've all got.
All right, okay.
Are we going to
Each
continue,
down
or are
left.
we going to call it a day?
I don't want a mint. We're not
have a mint?
having mints
The
on the
Dow is-
live
okay.
stream.
This is the DAO. This is our cryptocurrency.
What we got coming up on our next streams?
We're not done question time yet.
What was my question?
We'll do questions first, then we'll do our DAO.
What's the question?
Ask Happy in the corner what his question is.
So, Julian, your question is, who controls Bitcoin's software?
Who does what?
Who controls Bitcoin's software?
I'm not entirely sure on what that's even getting at. That's very, very technical.
Who
for
controls
me.
Bitcoin?
I would say everybody that owns it controls it.
Did you not read the notes?
No,
Where's your phone?
it's there. It's the camera that I'm
Do
using.
you want me to tell you what your answer is?
Yeah.
Let's tell you what your answer is. Because I've given you both of you your answers to these questions.
No, I know you
Why
have.
would
but
I
I'm
read
gonna-
an answer I never do stuff like that. My answers are truthful. Not pre-recorded.
I just a cryptocurrency you'd eat.
This is like one of those things that people pay for, isn't it?
Hey, come on.
Noise things.
Here we go.
He's going to hate that later.
Bitcoin is an open source project with no official entity controlling the Bitcoin network.
Is that not what I said?
No, it's not. You said people who owns the Bitcoins runs the Bitcoins.
Well,
That's
in a
what
way they do, don't
No,
they?
no, because you don't have to own any Bitcoin to run Bitcoin Core.
Hey?
Anyone can review Bitcoin's code and propose changes. Anyone, not Bitcoin holders.
Okay.
There are many compatible versions of Bitcoin software, but a distribution of the software known as Bitcoin Core is currently the most widely adopted
Right,
and
didn't know
provides the
that.
standard for the Bitcoin protocol.
That's really not a question that should have been posed to me, is it?
Well, that's why I gave you the answer to read. And I thought you would translate it into English for
No.
people.
I still can't, to be honest. So you can get the program that Bitcoin runs on,
The code.
and I can have it,
Yes.
and I can watch what's happening.
You can edit the code and upload your
That's
changes.
not a good idea.
No, but you could put Julian was here in
Yeah.
the code, upload it, and then the other developers
We'll delete
will
it.
delete
Would
it.
agree or disagree on whether you should
Yeah.
post it to the main
Yeah, it's quite interesting, is that?
base.
It's open source.
The power of open source. You all working on it together.
Next question.
Well, before we get to that, we have a comment, which I'm going to pull up now. It's taking a while. Hold on.
I feel like we've gone backwards about
We have
3 years.
regressed.
Even though we've been doing this for 4 months, I've gone backwards 3 years today.
I think when you listen back to this, it's going to be an absolute blinder.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
And F, Mrs. Fitz. I've only just tuned in on this, and it's freaking hilarious. What's happened?
See?
Everything's gone wrong, Mrs. Fitz.
You see?
Everything's gone wrong. Julian's not read his notes. Brogan's trying to eat
Not
mints.
read my notes.
You've not read your notes.
I didn't read the answer.
What
to the
has
question.
gone well
The
was
question is
that
the
thing
question.
works.
Why would I come in with a pre-prepared answer given to me by somebody else?
Because you
It's utter nonsense.
because you didn't even read the question.
Just listen to what you're actually saying. He's on his second sweet.
Did you read the question?
No.
Right. So how can you prepare an answer in your head if you
I
haven't read the
never
question?
read the questions.
You never read.
You want me
Read.
to actually give a proper opinion. The man on the street's instant answer is what you want from me.
Your answer to the question was, what kind of questions? That you shouldn't be asking me in a
Which,
Geordie accent.
In my opinion, was truthful. Technical question.
Oh no.
The
How
one thing
about,
I am not is technical.
No.
You should have said,
No.
everyone does. It's owned by humanity.
I tried to do that, and then you said you couldn't have been more wrong.
Wait. I think Julian's question was your question. You've answered it now. I think we give Julian your question.
Oh no, that's
That's
even
fine.
worse.
Fine.
Go on, ask him.
It's
Go
better.
on.
It's better.
Go
right?
for it.
How many cryptocurrencies are there?
Oh, I mean, there's one born every minute.
Like people who watch this stream.
Absolutely thousands of them, and the only one that's not been taken is My Bits.
Nobody wants your bits.
Everybody would want My Bits.
No.
What a title that is.
No one wants your bits.
Here's bits. Squirty nicks.
Squirty Nicks.
And here's bits.
Squirty Nicks, invest in my bits.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
So,
Squirty bits.
so the answer, Julian's answer to how many cryptocurrencies there are is loads, and there's one born every minute.
Yeah, infinite.
Genius.
There's absolutely loads of them.
Next.
You have an exact number?
Yes.
How many are there?
1,100,000.
So you've not done your homework
I have,
either.
yeah. There's like 2,000. 20,000, sorry.
2 or is it 20?
20.
That's a huge difference.
20,000.
20,000. So there's loads, aren't there?
Yeah.
Misfit
And
says, I think you all need a Yorkie bar each. 50
And-
sounds hangry.
And is that the capped level?
No,
So there's one born every minute.
there's literally one born every minute.
So my answer was pretty decent.
Like fools who buy NFTs.
Yeah. Do you want to give me the third question?
Give him the third
Oh, yeah,
question.
go
Might
on.
as well answer them all this week.
Is cryptocurrency traceable?
Well, if it doesn't physically exist and you can trace around a pound coin. I really should do stand up.
Oh, traceable in what way?
Trackable.
Trackable. Is it trackable?
Yes,
Why?
because everything is recorded on the ledgers.
We don't need to be here. We should change our strap line from why are we not more famous to why are we even here?
There you go.
We've got 51 minutes. We've got 9 minutes. I say
We're
we
not killing 9 minutes just
No,
for
we're
the
not.
sake of killing 9
No, we're
minutes. 51 minutes is plenty.
Mrs. Fitz, have you got any jokes? Tell us a joke. If you're listening or watching, nobody is apart from Mrs. Fitz, but if you were, tell us a joke. Leave a joke in the comments.
That'd be nice. You
It
could
would.
read some out on the next one.
We could. Yeah, if there's ever going to be a next one.
Oh yeah, there will be.
I think we're gonna redo the show. I think we change it to a football review show.
Well, yeah, I'd have a lot more pre-prepared ideas.
Or we go into mass advertising of streaky bits, whatever we're going to call it.
Well, we just sell out.
Yeah,
I'm all for
I
that.
think we sell out.
What?
Next
Squirty
stream,
nicks.
Yeah.
Squirty Nicks, sponsored by Squirty Nicks. Your home for dry underwear.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
And saucy food.
So, you asked a question before. I
Did I?
will try and return
Right.
to some level of normality with this.
Yeah.
So you asked what's coming up on the next streams.
Yes.
So, this year, 2023, we will be focusing on 2 main videos. One based on football, which will be Julian, I
Yep.
believe, and one based on NFTs and Metaverse, which is Brogan. And I will be doing stocking filler videos covering what the different cryptocurrencies are. So we're making a lot more content. No one's going to watch it, but we'll be making more content.
That noise is going to be heard, by the way, on your microphone.
That one?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Nobody can see where it's coming from.
I don't care.
Yeah, all I can hear is like that, and
Yeah.
it's huge.
Yeah.
What else are we doing? Shorts.
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 Eat my shorts.
Eat mush. Maybe we shouldn't call them shorts. We should call them nicks. We'll be
You
doing
could do.
60-second nicks,
Yeah.
won't we? So we're doing some more shorts.
Yeah.
We'll be doing more videos, explainer videos. We'll look at football, NFTs, and we'll still be doing the 2 live streams a week. Although maybe this one should go back to its...
We might unlist this video from
This video's... if you're listening to this and watching this now,
leave.
you're the only...
Don't stay. You're just gonna make yourself sad.
If you... Is it right? If you're listening to this video right now, leave your crypto MetaMask address and we will send you a New Year's gift
Oh, that's nice.
If you send us 1 Bitcoin, we'll send you 2 Bitcoin back.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Delete that bit. Take that bit off.
Delete it.
Post edit.
Yeah.
This stream's gonna be unlisted.
Anyway, thanks everybody.
I enjoyed today.
He's muted his mic. I'm too far away from the mic, probably don't even hear me.